Hey my friend, how are you? In this video, you are going to learn to write a Python program to find the largest among three numbers taken as input. Before we start coding the program, if you are new to my channel, then hit the subscribe button and the bell icon because that way you won't miss out on these Python coding interview question videos I create for you. Let's begin coding the program. I'll first start the main function. There you go. Now we are going to write the code to take the three numbers from the console. Thus we'll declare a variable vnum1, and after the equals to sign we'll write input, within whose brackets we'll enter a message, enter the first number, and of course we'll have to take this within the int function because input function returns a string and we want this variable v underscore num1 to be an integer variable. Let's declare another variable for the second number, so it will be vnum2, and after the equals to sign I'll copy this line of code, paste it over here, replace this first with second. Let's declare another variable v underscore num3. This is for the third number, and again I'm going to paste the same line of code and change this first to third. Alright, so we have written the code to take the three numbers from the console. The easiest way to find the largest number among the three numbers entered is by using the max function. To use that, we are going to make use of the print function, within which we are going to type a message which will be the largest among the three numbers entered is curly braces. Then we are going to make use of format, within which we will make a function call which will be a call to the max function, and within whose brackets we'll pass these three variables. So it will be v underscore num1, v underscore num2, and v underscore num3. Alright, let's run the program and check the output. Okay, so the program is asking me to enter the first number, let it be 34, the second number let it be 12, and the third number will be 48, and there you go. The program says the largest among the three numbers entered is 48. This makes sure that the max function is generating the correct output for us. The conventional method to find the largest number among the three numbers is by using if-else. First we'll check if the variable v underscore num1 is greater than the variables v underscore num2 and v underscore num3. If it is, then v underscore num1 is the greatest. We'll thus write if, and within brackets we'll write the condition, so it will be v num1 greater than v num2 and v num1 is greater than v num3. So it's obvious over here that vnum1 is checked against both vnum2 and vnum3. Okay, if it is greater than both of them, then we will print curly braces is the largest, and within format we'll pass vnum1. Okay, so if vnum1 happens to be greater than vnum2 and vnum3, then the value stored in vnum1 will be printed as the largest. Okay, if vnum1 is smaller than either of vnum2 and vnum3, then we should be prepared. Hence we'll now check if vnum2 is greater than vnum3 only. If you think through it, then we are not required to check if vnum2 is greater than vnum1. Hence we are going to write elif, and within brackets we will write vnum2 greater than vnum3. Okay, and if vnum2 happens to be greater than vnum3, then the value stored in vnum2 is the largest. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy and paste this line of code over here, and instead of vnum1 I'm going to pass vnum2. Now suppose if vnum2 is not greater than vnum3, then obviously vnum3 is the greatest. So this time we are going to write else, and of course I'm going to paste this line of code over here, and instead of vnum1 it will be vnum3 this time. No need to write a condition over here because it's obvious. If vnum1 is not greater than either of them, then we are checking if vnum2 is greater than vnum3. If it is not, then it automatically makes vnum3 as the largest. Now let's execute this program and check the output. So the program is asking me to enter the first number. Let me enter 7. Let me enter the second number as 3. And let me enter the third number as 8. And there you go. Using the second method that uses if else, it is printed that 8 is the largest, and indeed it is. With this, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed learning this basic Python program to find the largest number among the 3 numbers entered. Do subscribe to Joey'sTECH if you want to grow in Python. I look forward to helping you with Python programming. And only for this video, my friend, goodbye and take very good care of yourself.